Glory be to God. It's November 15th, 2023. I wanted to put this video out before you continue to watch the video that you're watching right now. The videos that you're about to witness is past videos that I'm just now releasing to everyone. This was part of my purpose, part of God's will, to expose the enemy, because that's what the Bible tells us to do, to expose the enemy. This is a learning video. The videos that I put out is not to disrespect my wife. It's not to embarrass her, because I love my wife. I'm in love with my wife. I've been through this journey of spiritual warfare for a reason. And I hope everybody looks at these videos with a spiritual eye and a spiritual mind. And if you don't know the Word of God, get into it, read it, have a better understanding, and then come back and look at these videos. My videos, they all will have dates on the videos, so you can watch them in order. It's a reason why you have to watch them in order. You're going to see me grow in these videos. You're going to see how God maneuvered and changed things in my life in these videos. These videos is for everybody out there that may be going through the same thing I'm going through, but don't have no answers. Well, in these videos, I'm going to show you what spiritual warfare looks like. I'm going to show you how to fight and know the strategies of the enemy, like the Bible tells us. Why they do what they do. Trust me, I searched all over YouTube for the last 8 years, and I haven't came across nobody that's really had video evidence of demonic demons controlling people that they love, or somebody explaining through their experience on live of what just took place and why it's happening. I need y'all to go back and watch my testimony series so you can have a better understanding of who I am, and watch these videos in order. I will put the dates on them, and my thumbnails will be color coordinated for the years from the time I started until today, and what changed and how did it change, because it's different type of demons that control, and they all do something different, and I'm gonna break every single one of them down on how they do and what you have to do to fight it based off God's word. I thank y'all. I love y'all. And just know I did this for y'all. I did this for y'all. I love y'all. I don't even know y'all, but I love y'all. I love it. I love each and every one of y'all, because this was bigger than me. It was bigger than me. It was bigger than my wife. It was for y'all. This is what God wanted me to do. Enjoy the video. Glory be to God. It is October 19th, 2024. It's very early in the morning, but I just got done praying. And I have to follow the word. Like I said, this is a test. And I have to follow James 4:7. Submit yourself to God, resist the enemy, and he will flee. And I've been trying to figure out how to do it. And I might have spoke about it a little bit last night, but I just had to come to the realization. I have to submit myself to God fully. And see, I have my moments when I miss my wife. And I be wanting to see what she's doing. And I be wanting to see her new pictures of herself. But all that does, it just brings my emotions in, which I get upset or bothered because I see she has on a new wig, or, she's playing this song, or, she's just looking like life is just good. But she's really out here searching for attention. Or, her Snapchat, she might be going somewhere. She's in a car somewhere. She's doing something with somebody. Somebody done picked her up. It makes me mad because now you bringing, you got guys coming to my house that know where you live. You're comfortable. And, I went through the phase of her dating, right? To the point I didn't care who she was talking to. Ain't nothing I could do. Don't make sense to even track her, follow her, pop out on dude. What is that gonna do? It ain't gonna do nothing. I mess around. He lose his life. I lose my life. I go to jail. He go to jail. Something happens. It's no scenario that I run up on dude and he's on some, you know what, you can have her. You know what I'm saying? Because all that's going to happen, the enemy's going to find somebody else. So I got past that phase of who she's sleeping with. Then I had to get past the phase of her going out. She's out all night long. She's out all day. She's doing things that I wish me and her did, and doing things that we ain't never did, and that would make me upset and that would make me angry. So those first two things, I'm not resisting the enemy because my feelings is involved. So then I finally got to a place where I'm like, I don't care where she goes, who she hanging with, what she's doing, right? There's nothing I could do. There's nothing I can do. She's going to go out. She's going to hang out. So then, next thing is, now I'm worrying about the kids. My girl's being affected because they're literally being neglected. She's been neglecting the children because she has been out every weekend, even during the week, and she's not worried about, like, she only sees she's pushing the kids. We got like 5 babysitters, man. We got the main babysitter, then we got 2 from this, off this app on this agency, and then she has like a extra babysitter, You know, if the main babysitter can't watch the kids, then she'll send them to the other babysitter through the program. And then, you know, she got her mama that if she needs to be gone for, you know, over the weekend or something, and then she uses her son. And now she's probably using her son and the roommate. And she's pushing the kids off on whoever she can. Since I've been out that house, she has not been home from a Friday to Monday and not went nowhere. And the girls is able to be around their mom because they're already missing me. Based off what the babysitter done told me, they're affected. My 4-year-old was already being affected before I even moved out the house because she seen that mommy didn't like daddy, or she sensed it, that she was crying. Like, I made videos of my baby crying at 4 years old. Then there was a video where she was crying and hyperventilating on a video call because she misses me, because she knows that mom and dad ain't together. And she trying to process all this at a 4-year-old brain, and my wife don't care because it ain't her. That ain't my wife. It's the enemy, and the enemy don't care how her feelings is. The only thing the enemy wants to do is live in sin through my wife. So my kids ain't seeing their mama, and they not seeing their daddy. She don't want me to come to the house. The enemy wants me to stay away from the house. But it's like, we got to do monitor visits. I'm not picking up the kids, which is hard for me to say to myself, you know what? You're going to have to take an L, Rashad, but you've been through this before, because the enemy's using any tactic that it knows that bothered you in the past. But you've seen your kids later on. You've seen your boys. You've seen your girls. I mean, your boys. So now you got to do the same thing. So it's like, the only way I'll be able to see my daughters is if she sets up a mediation that I'm able to come to the house and spend time with my girls. Which, on the court order, I could go to the house. She could be there if it has something to do with visiting the girls. Also, but she don't want me to do that. The enemy don't want me in that house. So now I gotta take a L and not see my kids this weekend probably. Didn't see them last week. Ain't gonna be able to see them the week after that. But then we go to court on a Tuesday. Now, come Monday, I have to file all this evidence to file an appeal on my restraining order, because she is stating and admitting that the kids done been with me and they're okay to come overnight. So all this restraining order stuff, when it comes to the children, can't go to the babysitter, can't go to the daycare, I can't do this, I can't do that, you know, monitor visits. Like, if you're scared of me and the children, then, but you've been allowing me to be around you and the, like, I've been able to come over to the house. Like, you're not that much scared. You came over to where I'm at right now. So you can't be that scared of me. And even with the restraining order, there's no proof that I done did anything physical to you. So for me to have a 1-year restraining order was bogus. Maybe 3 months, maybe 6 months, but not a whole year. Are you serious? Because I recorded her, I put a recording device in the car to see if she was cheated on me. Is that what we're going by? That's just too much. But like I said, the enemy can use whoever he wants to use to influence whoever to to you know do whatever plan that they have. So now I gotta hold my ground, talk to this woman through this app. No more calling, no more texting. If I see my kids because she allows me to come over to her house and spend time with them, cool. But if not, I just got to suck it up. I got to put my trust in God fully and submit to Him. Still live a godly life, still pray for her, and pray for my kids. That's all I could do. I can't see what he's doing, when he's doing it, how he's doing it, and I can't rush him. I can't expect the time when he's going to be done doing it. I just got to trust that he's doing it. And I got to submit to him. This is going to be hard because I'm not worried about who she's sleeping with, where she's going, how long she's out. I was worried more about my children, my girls, my 3-year-old and 4-year-old. Their birthdays is next month. Both of their birthdays is next month. Halloween is at the end of the month. I'm not going to be there for Halloween. I may not be there for their birthdays. Who knows? I may not even be there for Christmas. I may not be there for Thanksgiving. Who knows? Maybe I will, maybe I won't, depending on me. Like I've been saying, God said when I focus on him, she'll focus on me. And she hasn't been focusing on me because I haven't been focusing on him fully. And for me to focus on him fully is not to focus on her at all. Meaning, don't be looking on her page. Don't be seeing where she's doing, who she's with, where she's going. But also, it's going to help me resist the enemy. Because that means I can't be focused on my girls either. And their well-being. Like I said, if she allows me to see the girls, cool. If she wants to tell me something about, my daughter autistic or whatever, cool, good. But I can't be worried if she's spending time with the girls. I can't let that bother me because the enemy sees that it does. But once I show the enemy that that's not bothering me, it's not bothering me with whatever my wife is doing, he's going to flee because, like I've been saying, he's trying to torment me. It's all about tormenting me because when I addressed it to her and I said, I know you done slept around, I know you done committed adultery, just tell me and we could go ahead and finish this divorce. If it was really about getting a divorce, she would have said, yes, I have been sleeping around. Yes, I done have sex and it's been good or whatever, whatever. But that's not the case. She don't want to admit that she done had sex because it's not about having sex. It's about making me go crazy. It's about isolating me from my family, from my kids, isolating me from my sons and my sisters, and keeping me in a lone state of mind to constantly think about them. But I can't, and the more I think about them, meaning my wife and my children, the enemy knows he has that stronghold. He could keep that stronghold on her. But if I stop thinking about her and thinking about my kids and what is what and what's doing, if my kids is doing good or what or this and that, and he sees that it's not bothering me, he don't have no other tactics. The only other tactic that he's gonna have to use is child support. But as long as I stay in this room and give her money, the child support ain't gonna bother me, because the child support ain't gonna be forever. It's not gonna be 8 years, because God is gonna do what he needs to do. And she will be back together, and that child support will stop, because it ain't gonna be in the system. It's just something that we're gonna agree upon. And I'll still be able to, pay my rent, pay whatever little bills, but she'll just get that money. I'm not gonna help her out with none of the bills. She'll just get that money. And then she'll figure it out. It ain't pay child support, be here, plus help her out with all the bills in the house too. No, I'm gonna pay you what you asked. I'm gonna pay you what you asked, and that's it. And that's it. And I may turn off the phone that we had together, so you could pay your phone bill, I could pay my phone bill, and that's it. It's gonna be kind of hard for her to go back in court to ask for more money when ain't nothing changed. When ain't nothing changed. Remember, she chose this, not me. You just can't be going back to court trying to get more money and more money and more money and more money. It don't work like that. They look at, okay, this is y'all agreement. He done sent money. This is what you agreed to. Everything's cool. But even if they do say, you know what, you got to pay an extra $200 more. Okay, then cool. I'll just pay the extra $200. They can't take my full check. They can't take both my full checks. They're not going to be able to do that. Because then I could go ahead and try to modify and be like, I need more time with the children, which that's another process. Oh, okay. Which I will have the girls a certain amount of time. She'll have the girls a certain amount of time. And then she's not even getting that money. She ain't getting the money that she thought she was going to get. See, there's ways to go about it. It's the time and the effort that I got to do. Hopefully it don't get to that. Because we stay close, I could get the girls 4 days out the week. She could have them for 3 days out the week. And now I could get child support from her. Or we could split it down the middle. I get them for 3.5 days. You get them for 3.5 days. And I'll set it up that I get them from Monday through Wednesday, and then she'll have them for the weekends. Which they live with me. I get them ready for school. I take them to school. I drop them off at the daycare. I go to work, whatever it is. So it's just a process. But I can't allow the enemy to continue to try to torment me mentally, because it's a mental war. And I can't allow the enemy to see me upset, mad, angry, frustrated, or constantly thinking about her. I can't do that. I can't have her constantly. I can't be constantly thinking about her, thinking about the girls, thinking about their well-being. I can't do it. It ain't going. I can't allow it. Somebody out there is going through the same thing I'm going through, and I'm telling you how we got to do it. I've been trying to tell everybody how you got to fight this enemy, how you got to fight this enemy. And this is how we got to do it. This is how you're going to get victory. It's hard, but God gives us the strength. He gives us the wisdom. He gives us his grace and his mercy.